I'm having like a weird issue where let's see, position size, order, who's to talk.
I got this weird thing where my eyes can tell when it's gonna rain, like it starts raining.
Interesting. Please tell me more.
That is a cool story, bro.
Yeah, why isn't there anybody?
Yeah, where is everyone?
So my friend's saying that she needs a bottle opener. All I can say is I recommend she use the shotgun.
The shotgun.
That's the best kind of bottle opener you can get.
Nice.
Well,
how do you turn down all the girls that swoon to you with lines like that?
Easy. I just tell them that I hate One Direction.
Hate One Direction. Oh.
That usually gets girls running the other way. They're like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Are you like chasing high school girls?
I really wish that were true, but it's really
no,
fun.
You don't.
Like,
That's
no.
law.
Oh
When you meet 23-year-old girls that are still into that shit, you know they have issues.
Yeah. If this takes a while, I'll probably stop like once before we load in, just to clip it again, so they don't have like 10 minutes of selecting the VOD. Wow.
No, we lost someone.
Wow, what is going on? Stalker.
I was about to yell at Stalker that he was a traitor.
HK. He's rooting for his European teams.
So pandas can do handstands, huh? Who knew?
Yeah.
The real question isn't who knew, it's more of why didn't you know?
Because I'm not an expert on pandas. I'm an expert on giant bulky zombie men that are really hard to kill in top lane, and a purple bitch bot lane.
Ah, I see. That's a very specific field of study.
Alright, we got 5. That game was like, a lot of it was just the fact that Cho'Gath bad if you don't win lane and mid game really hard. He's a snowbally champ.
Depends how you build them. If you do the really greedy bullshit build where people up to just go CDR and then they go pure AP, then yeah, you fall off relatively hard if you don't snowball. But if you go tank, you might not be that relevant mid game, but late game, you're still relevant.
You still, like, as a mid laner, you fall off because your damage falls off and then your team doesn't have enough damage. Like, you're useful as a tank, but if your team has another tank, you just don't have the damage. I think he's tanky all game. I think his damage is what falls off. Because it gets much harder to hit ruptures as the game goes on and people get tier 2 boots and weird move speed stuff in team fights. And if you have good point and click CC on your team, he can be pretty useful for a long time though.
So you're telling us Tarek has found his place in the meta again to beat Cho'Gath's bitch.
He'd be better just play like Twisted Fate Tarek. But yeah.
Why didn't I hear Poppy there? I'm disappointed.
Kappa.
Well, only
Someone
with
tried
Frozen
telling me that
Mallet.
Poppy is good in lane, and I was like, what? Like, if she's good in lane, like, why wouldn't she be perma-banned? Like, she's good at everything else.
She can be good in lane, but only against specific champions.
Yeah, and if you run one of those troll, like, 30 armor pages.
Yeah.
A lot of Poppy mains do that, and it's frustrating.
Like, Poppy can actually do pretty well against LeBlanc.
Awesome.
Because LeBlanc can actually like insta-killer because of her fastness.
Yeah, it's like Karthus versus LeBlanc though. Like Karthus is okay against LeBlanc, but LeBlanc
Not gonna win.
LeBlanc just roams. And
Oh,
like Poppy
bow, bow.
can't shove, and Poppy's not the best at counter roam, and
You say that until you have a support Jarvan. Just saying.
yep. If.
I want to see a comp of like just wall smashers, where it's like support Anivia, Poppy mid, Jarvan jungle, Gnar support, or Gnar top lane, and then they all just smash
Vayne?
people into Jarvan's ult.
Vayne? Question mark.
No, she's not good. Stop it.
Alright. Vayne's decent. That one Chinese team picked Vayne 5 games in a row today. That was interesting.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I think she does well against a lot of the AD carries that are popular right now. And
No, I
she
mean,
does-
I mean for their team. Like, how did that go?
Oh, they lost 3-2, but I don't think it was the Vayne pick. Besides one of the games. One of the games they had Azir, and Vayne is terrible into Azir, so I didn't like that. But
Azir's actually in a pretty decent place right now.
if you're a god at him, he's so hard to play well. Like it's not even reasonable. Good Azir's dumps you in lane so bad too.
Yeah, but that's why champions like Xerath exist, where I don't need to be good at a champion or a lane.
Yeah, Vayne is just like, if you can't play Vayne, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, I'm so good at Vayne, I have 5 items. Oh, I've tumbled into them, it doesn't matter how many items I have. It's like, I'm in a team fight, and I can't press QSS fast enough. Doesn't matter how many items I had, I'm gonna die. Just, I don't know. It's the same as Azir, but less, I don't know.
Do you guys agree?
Because he
Wait,
has
wait,
to
wait.
win lane 2 against a lot of champs.
Do you guys
How do we
agree
feel about-
that? Oh my god. Go ahead, Taga.
No. I was gonna say, how do we feel about target bans? Because people recognize Boner for Riven and his Yorick.
Alright, I don't know, just do it. Boner
No.
can play something else.
Oh, only 2 more. This is awesome.
We're getting there.
I mean, in all honesty, if I make a rule that you don't get counterbanned, they're gonna counterpick you. So,
Yeah.
That's why he's called Boner for Riven, because Yorick is Riven's early game counter up until like level 4.
like, if you only play York, and they're like, oh, you can't ban this guy, let him play York, and the other guy's gonna pick Cho'Gath, and it's gonna be like, ah. Ban's hard too, because there are some matchups that are really contingent on you using Tumble in a specific way, and if you can't do it, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be honest, the reason I love Annie is because all the really annoying AD carries, Annie just dumpsters. Vayne, Ezreal.
We might need to.
Oh no, you can go QSS second and just all on Annie with your support. If you get QSS Bork or something, you can wreck her. But you'll struggle until then.
She should have at least died twice at that point.
If the Vayne is really good and she tumbles your stun and she plays in a smart spot where the AD can't hit her, when she tumbles the stun, it's not as bad. But that's, like I said, it's so contingent on using Tumble in like a very specific way. If you mess up once, you just die.
Yeah, the best way to look at it is the skill required to not die on Vayne isn't worth the... What's the best way to put it? It's not worth the risk of playing Vayne.
You also need to recognize that she's like really good in the mid game. And like I was watching a BA game where the Vayne was up in 20 CS and she had like Blade of the Ruined King before the other guy had IE. It's like you just need to all in her. Like,
Here you go, ham.
I mean, you're Vayne and you finish Bork, you need to like go ham and outplay people.
It's like when you're Draven and you finish IE before the other person like has a pickaxe or a BF sword. Yeah, punch him in the face.
But dude, I rush Hurricane on Draven. The more attack speed I had, the faster I can get stacks. It's essentially a GP10 item.
The one Draven build that I find really interesting is Triforce.
Hey!
Hey, we got Dax in there. All right.
Alright, Leshok, let's see.
The teams look all right.
Well, wait for him to start, and then you can go for it.
Yeah, the teams are all right.
Plug in again.
Second.
Oh, Asmo started it. Awesome.
Alright.
Alright, everyone, welcome back to Game 2 of the Trinity Force Network Battle Arena. I'm Leshok, and I am here tonight with Horse Doctor Crazy. Oh.
We're nowhere actually.
I just got really sad.
Boner for
Asma, you
Riven
better hurry
quit.
this up before I kick you. It's a joke. He kicked me from a custom once. I wasn't too impressed. I think our boner left.
Who died? What happened?
Will a new challenger? Dex. No.
Oh, did someone actually ban Riven? I mean Yorick.
Yeah, he's left.
Oh my god. You guys.
Yo, 1 second. Alright, so... is that a rule? We need to... Here. Actually, I'll talk about it afterwards.
Pretty sure they are very, very happy with
Hey.
There may be a rule in the future for rage
Dodging?
quitting champion selects. Yeah, because it just wastes everyone's time.
I
That's
feel
not
like
cool.
it's essentially being toxic. Dodging during
Yeah.
Champion Selects is close to being toxic. It can get you onto the ban list.
Well, we can do some math. If you go 3 minutes into a champion select and you dodge, and there are 10 people playing and 4 people watching, aside from stream, you're wasting 42 minutes of everybody's time. So let's think about that. What could you do in 42 minutes?
A
I'm
lot.
a horse doctor.
punch a baby.
Try like 8 years of school.
No, he means
So
literally
complicated.
become a horse that is also a doctor.
Oh god, okay.
What is that guy?
I think so.
Yeah. Alright, kick him if he comes back.
Yeah. Unfortunate. You guys are pushing his buttons. You guys are pushing his buttons.
That is true. That's true.
Is there anybody else I can invite?
I'm trying. I'm pestering people. And like, hey.
That's not good. Did somebody ban York again?
Probably.
Yeah, no, York was the second ban this time. Asmo's like, well, I won't do it the first time, but I'll do it the second.
Alright, let's see. We got bronze 4, bronze 2, 1, gold 5.
It's kinda even. It depends on who
The
the next
Dax
person
switch. It depends on the next person.
Yeah.
I would say to be safe, Dax should switch back over. No, this is actually pretty good. Alright.
Hey, cool, Wild Dad. Nice!
Are you my dad? My dad ran away a long time ago.
That's a wild dad disappears.
He appeared, okay? It might be my dad. I don't know. To be fair, I think Taco might be my dad. Sure, he might have been about 5 years old when I was conceived, but I don't know. Maybe. Right, Dad? I mean, Taco.
Yeah.
I put 80 carry Cassiopeia. Yeah, I got to see that. Bye-bye. Alright, bands. I like Purple Team.
Are we getting
don't
this-
like
is the
Wukong
stream
and
up?
Jinx.
I believe so. It's
Yeah,
been
it
up,
is.
yeah.
I don't like
Would
Wukong
you like
and
to do the introduction?
Jinx or Nasus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
go for it.
Alright, everyone, welcome. This is the second game of the Trinity Force Network Battle Arena tonight. I'm myself and Leshok, and I am here with none other than Horse Doctor, Darkner, and UglyTuco. Now, the battle arena, what we got going on is we're going to get 2 teams of players ranked from bronze to gold and make them go head-to-head while we comment and you watch. And always remember to check us out at TrinityForcePodcast.com, home to the T-Force proper, the LCS Rundown, Oslo, and the Four Wards podcast. If you like League of Legends, there is something there for you. And lastly, folks, remember we're here to help each other improve and have fun. So, no in-game toxicity will be tolerated. If you see any, please take a screenshot and contact us.
So BM.
Shock is bad.
This is
That
so
was
BM.
professional. That was professional.
You hovered York for like 20 seconds.
I'm not saying I
This
wrote
doesn't
the
seem like a very welcoming community right now. It's like, hey, that guy plays York. Ban the crap out of it.
It's just
Always
with
here,
York,
I might
too.
pick it. Who knows?
Hey, it's practice for professional play. When you know somebody is really good on a champ, you ban them out. I mean, that worked against SK, right? Just always ban Forgiven.
Yeah. Then you hover it.
Okay, let's all be honest here. We're all bad at this game.
Xerath and Devi is scary.
Except you know who you are. You're gonna be the next wild turtle. And by that I mean you're gonna be jumping in as an AD carry and dying a lot.
I'm already doing that.
It might be you then. I disagree with the NASA said Jinx like bans, but other than that I can't complain about
I don't.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
at this
Wukong's
level,
a
it's
good ban
perfectly
either.
okay to ban Nasus at this point because we've just seen him carry. He's every single game we've watched in Battle Arena. I feel like he just gets strong no matter what. Nobody punishes him.
Well, that's kind of what Nasus does. Is regardless of like, he's kind of like Jax. No matter how much you shut him down, it's just a matter of time where he scales up.
And in, I guess, in lower tier games, I guess games do tend to drag out.
So it looks like Blue Team is playing mostly champions that we were talking about previously, Vayne and Mr. Shurima
yeah.
himself.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know, picking Vayne and Devi and like not knowing the rest of the picks are kinda...
Just picking Vayne in general.
It's so scary too if I get Sweeper. It's,
Like if you get pick Vayne and Divide, make sure you have a Morgana. Right? That's the only scenario I can think of.
Alistair.
And Alistair, yeah.
Janna works too. Oh, and the Dax is bringing out the Ramos.
Oh man.
Alright, soccer, what are you gonna do? Purple team's really AD heavy. And they haven't
yeah.
picked their AD carry. I really don't like the Zed pick here.
I wanted to see Tito in the top lane.
I like the Malphite pick a lot though. If you're on Vayne's team, if you engage first, it's much easier for Vayne to do what she wants to do, as opposed to if they engage.
Oh, come on, guys.
The Poppy hover is real.
There we go. That's a good AD carry to pick into that comp.
Go
like it.
Andrews, man. I saw it in solo queue.
With Luden's Echo, right?
I think if you're playing AD and you really want AP damage, you just get the Andrews. Because it's good without other items because of the shred.
Mhm.
I don't think you should do it, but...
So, it looks like both teams have people to dive in. There's not a lot of peel.
Purple team's AD heavy, and they have Ramos Malphite. Their
Yeah.
team is really good. It could only be better if they had Tarek Jar and Ramos Malphite.
Purple team's on a timer. I feel like for this game, they gotta end it pretty quickly before Malphite and Rammus build enough armor.
Yeah, that Malphite ult will pose a big problem to them.
Alright, so in the future, if somebody specifically states they want to play a champion to practice in Battle Arena, please don't ban it. I won't give a warning because we've never said this before and it's not on the 3 rules. But don't rage quit as well. Like sometimes stuff will happen. This is solo queue. So just both ends. If somebody really wants to practice something, this is like a learning environment, and if you don't get your way, like, it is also a learning environment, so don't, like, make people waste time by leaving select.
Let's be honest, in Diamond and Master Tier, the higher up you are, the higher likelihood people are gonna, like, just counterpick you.
No, dude, they don't counterpick because everybody plays one champion.
Well...
I'm not joking. You'll get, like, 2 Zed-mates on the same team, and they'll be like, oh, it's you. Especially, like, once you get to, like, I don't know, 2400 MMR, it's, like, Season 3, I was playing a ton of Twisted Fate, and I'd always get another Twisted Fate man on my team.
Okay, so I'm looking at, the bot lanes right now. Corki Morgana, I feel like they have the advantage against the Thresh.
Corki
Vayne.
stomps on Vayne. It's so hard for Vayne to outplay it, too.
And so it's gonna be tricky. And not only that, Corki Morgana is one of the safer lanes I can think of. It's gonna be hard for the jungler to get down there, but we'll see.
Yeah, Rammus has really good ganks in the early game. That's never really been his issue. His issue's kind of falling behind in levels. But I don't like TP in the mid lane on Azir. I'd like to see barrier against Zed. TP on both top lane or Summoners look good.
Well, I'm guessing that Azir has the idea that Zed should never get close enough, like, into a situation where he can ult, but...
It's always nice to think that, but
Zed
finds a way.
Yeah, the only time that's not true is if you're playing Xerath or Ziggs. You just sit at your tower. Azir isn't as broken as he used to be.
He's like a dangerous weapon. You need to be able to handle him correctly.
He's like a taco.
Tacos are easy, you just tip them up.
If you bite them the wrong way, you're just gonna get lettuce and cheese all over yourself.
Like, God, horse. Like, I get you're a horse, but sometimes there are tacos that are too big for your mouth, even if you're a horse.
Even if you're a horse. Alright. Bot lane, I expect blue team's bot lane to lose. I expect... If the Azir's good, he should beat Zed. If he's not, I really don't. I really don't know. Both those champions are so hard to play, I can't call it.
And top lane's going to be a wet noodle farm fest.
Sion should have priority, but I still think it's a farm fest. He just has priority because he will be like slightly more assertive and do slightly more damage, but unless like one of them misplays, I don't see the other one dying.
Basically, the best way to think about this is, honestly, Sion in terms of laning, Sion should do better than Malphite because Sion scales better per level than Malphite does, while Malphite scales better with items than Sion does, except health. They're both pretty even on that. Biggest issue that Malphite's gonna have to deal with is Sion's percentage health damage.
It's kind of a weird game of chicken too because they both have good and easy TP cancel. I guess Malphite's isn't as good because like if Sion does it under a tower, he can just kill Malphite, but Rammus is in a weird spot though, where he can like always outgank Vi unless Vi has ult, and even then, like Rammus is a pretty good 2v2 against a lot of champions with how much damage his ult does. I just a huge Rammus fan. I think like you don't see him in pro play because people are smart and they like body block their teammates and they kite and they buy QSS and just things you never see in solo queue. But like personally, if I'm smurfing, I need to win a game really bad and like gold or something. Rammus is one of like my top 3. He's good. Crazy ganks. He could just like gank bot lane too, and then set his arc.
So overall, for now, we're giving the kind of power side to the whole Vi Sion Corki bot lane.
Yeah, red team needs to win early. They have too much AD against Rammus Malphite.
They're on the clock.
Ooh, Rammus needs to go Leandri's. I love Leandri's Rammus.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
There's a couple of Rammus top mains that I've seen solo queue once in a while, and they go like Leandri's and Thornmail and stuff. I think Pone plays it too. He's not in here, but Pone's a believer in the Leandris Ramus.
He's also a believer in top turn.
I play mid turn. I have a
Which
friend.
one's good?
Yeah. Mid turn.
All I can say is mid lane, a good mid lane Aatrox beats a good mid lane LeBlanc.
Alright, calling some people out again. Corky. Zed. Morg.
Buying their skilling up before even really leaving base.
Alright, nobody on blue team messed up. I mean, Azir's skilled, but it's Azir.
Yeah, you can't really.
So blue team, you guys get the gold star for this game.
4 more and you get a pizza party.
Actually, the fact that he got Q, I'm gonna say that it's like it doesn't matter.
On who?
On Morgana.
Yeah, I
I
said
think-
that's the one that's kind of up in the air. You could debate it. But
I want to say good.
The only reason
Oh,
you
go
get W is for your spell thief stat, like procs. So, yeah, like picking Q is the safest bet overall.
I love when Morgs do that, man, when they walk in the lane and they like try and spell these me, and I just stand on top of like caster creeps and they push the lane.
I will say that Panda should have started his W and then gone like just done something like Krugs just for the easy level 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just start like a Dorns and then level 2 and TP back to lane. And they can be like Dorns 3-pot and then you're a god.
One thing that I did like
What is
for
this?
the both teams setting up is that blue team made sure all entrances to the jungle had some sort of vision, easy to spot out and invade and avoid any unnecessary first bloods.
So, when Ramus doing this route, I don't think he can kill everything. I would like to see him do like Krugs, Wraiths, Red, and then like Cheese Mid or Bot. I like that route a lot. Krugs, Wraiths, Red, or Raptor Red. Because then you can use your second smite in red again, and your HP's not bad. Wow. Vane's playing with fire.
Yeah, that was missed by pixels.
Yeah, it's like a game of whack-a-mole, man.
Corki and Morgana shouldn't be really that afraid right here.
If Vane tumbles Corky Q, her level 1's actually pretty good. She doesn't start to get really bad until like 2 and 3 in some lanes.
This is why on
Auto her, man.
on Sion you get your
Ooh.
W first and your W or Q or WE because it lets you trade one-sidedly. 10% of your maximum health and magic damage is nothing to scoff at.
I'll look at runes briefly. There's attack speed, it's good.
Like right now, Morgana's playing way too passively. Like she has her snare. She should be trying to get in there and kind of have a little bit of a scare factor. And you do not need mana pots on Morgana.
Yeah, so this is why you don't buy mana pots, because if you get chunked out, like you can't mana pot back up.
Not to mention Morgana doesn't have crazy mana cost. As long as you're not being stupid and just spamming your cooldown, which does 0 damage if you don't max it out first.
Pool
Yeah.
is so dumb when you lose lane control because you want to proc spell thieves on pool. It's like, I can't breeze now.
Oh,
Alright, this is not
keep going, Cork. You can kill her. You got her. Okay, or not.
Didn't have the confidence.
If I was Morg, I would look for a flash bind here.
Yeah, Vane's really low.
Just like flash it so you know you won't miss it at this point.
Sion's doing a rather good job at bullying Malphite in top lane, though.
That's
Even though Malphite is ahead in CS.
Yeah, it is to be expected a bit. Sion will bully him out early.
So Thresh wants to ward that. Okay, he did. He should have warded that earlier.
All about passive
Oh, there's
go
the
ahead,
binding.
Valkyrie. Yeah,
There we go. Nice job.
well done, bot lane. Vayne was playing a little bit with fire, sticking so far out without any minion coverage.
Yeah.
Thresh should play more aggressively to disengage that. He probably could have played Corky out of Valk if he really wanted to.
I will say that Zed is playing it smart. He's being really careful of not using his shadow and putting himself in a really precarious situation against the Rammus.
Oh, he's going in now. He sees that the Azir has no mana and can't retaliate, really.
It's good timing.
So Corky, if I was Corky, I'd look to get, how much does he have? Sheen. I mean, I don't think he'll have enough for Phage anyway, but
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think just get Sheen to kill Vayne.
So if you're Vi right now, what lane are you looking to gank? Probably not top, just because of how. Well, maybe. You might
I'd
be able to
ask my
tower
team,
dive, but-
did they blow Summoner's bottom? If the answer is yes, I would look to gank that or lane gank it, because Rammus should be looking bot as well. If
Yeah.
not, top's okay here, because it might be the last time you get to gank top for a while before Dragon comes into play, but probably not, given like what lane looks like.
Honestly, like, you want to focus top in this situation. Like, I love how people like to think that top is this lonely island, but
so
when,
of course. Oh, go ahead.
when your laner's being pushed in like that hard, you wanna
She
do
could
something.
only counter gank though. Sounds
So-
pushed in.
You see, Vayne is pushing this back out. She's autoing the minions instead of last hitting them. She can hold that wave closer to her tower in safety,
Yeah,
and that'd be a lot more beneficial for her.
if you play champions that aren't good early game, you need to learn to freeze in front of your tower.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Oh,
That was a good
Thresh was
Good.
not on the same page as everybody else on
good
this team.
counterbind. Oh,
Nice
Good
play.
that, and that's exactly what you're talking about, being more aggressive.
Vi should have flash queued. I mean, yeah. I don't think she should have even left that up to be flayed. It was a free kill, she flash queued. This is exactly what I said, like when Tuco asked me 45 seconds ago what the junglers need to do. I said,
Yeah.
Rama should be looking bot, and Vi should look to counter gank it. And,
They could have gotten a good one off bot too.
yeah.
Thresh may need to practice being a bit more in front of his AD carry,
Yo.
but other than you got to be the one taking the risks and the shots.
Oh, the Izzy.
Vayne needs to be a little more patient.
Whoa! What a
Whoa.
Nazir gank! Whoa! Whoa! Get the farm, Sion.
That's pretty good. Alright, so mid lane roaming top, a lot of times it's not as good, but like if you can get it off and it's that free, it's really good.
Playing way too confident.
I think he should look at Seekers though, given how much trouble he's had.
So
I feel like Vayne needs to work on just last hitting the wave, doing a lot of unnecessary auto attacking, and her positioning is constantly putting her in danger.
She should have gone 2 Dorns and pots too. This boot longsword's not doing a lot for her.
And Corky is just going to be able to punish her with superior range, and
She's doing it because she's not confident in her last hitting if she doesn't get third auto, which isn't a good thing to happen when you play Vayne.
okay, now Thresh is doing a good job of somehow zoning back Corky and Morgana.
I like the vision that
Very
Red
nice
Team has
thinking.
on bot lane.
This is a really smart idea from Sion. Like, I see too many Sion players. They don't.
Whoa!
Stalker.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It scared the living hell out of me.
Oh, you tumbled into him. Oh, okay, that's okay though.
One E
oh,
from
man.
Sion actually would have possibly killed the Vayne if not gotten her low enough to scare her away.
Oh, Stalker.
Whew!
Wow, dude, these
Man.
bot ganks.
Where, Vi, that was your moment.
It's your moment to shine.
Everybody was there so low. You're 6 now, like that.
I would say don't let buff sit too. If she'd done that blue when it had actually spawned around 7:30 or 8, she would have been able to do that. But she didn't think about her route, and she let buff sit, and she's
And
like a
there
minute
goes the
behind.
pink ward that blue team didn't see.
I like how the vision that Red Team had on the enemy's jungle at that moment. They
Yeah,
could
you see that ward
clearly
on
see.
near the wraiths.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and they had one in the try too, which is expired now.
hmm
But they had a clear vision of all routes getting into bot lane.
Oh, if Corky'd had Sheen there, they would have died.
Yeah, he kind of waited a bit too long to go get his first item.
I will say
but-
Sion's being smart with getting wards.
Yes.
He probably should be warding like farther downriver, especially against a Rammus, but
If Rammus is powerballing by the time you see him in that bush,
Yeah,
it's almost
you're gonna
too late.
even if you ult, he's probably gonna get right in your face.
You're playing. Whoa. Alright. Huh.
Yeah, we've only seen Vi in one lane so far, 10 minutes in.
Alright, so if Malphite doesn't have mana, don't
She's
gank
about to head
Malphite's
mid
lane.
right now. It looks like.
This is
Yeah, but
what
she got
Malphite
spotted
does
out
without
by
mana.
she got spotted out by the pink ward. And now free kill Xerath possibly. No? Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Alright, so I've said this a couple of times. When you beat Vayne, her win condition to come back is cheesing you at 6. And you just kind of can't let that happen. Alright, so this is a big example. This is a 2v1. Vayne wants to freeze this so Corki can't get it. I mean, she's not going to, but...
So, not being as experienced a Corki player, do you feel it was a better idea to get the Phage first, or would a Sheen have been better?
If you're winning against Vayne, you get Sheen. A lot of times you get Phage, but if you're beating Vayne, you get Sheen.
I'm not sure what Zed was thinking he was going to do there. That between the two of them, they didn't have any CC and not nearly enough damage, and a bit wave.
Good word by Z.
But now he's going to possibly get caught.
Azir's gone man mode. Good thresh shield. Wow. Shrek.
Ooh. Yeah,
Get that pink ward, dude. You can do it.
they just collapsed on him hard.
That's smart, recognizing that Zed's going to come back after he goes bottom and warding it. And just all-ending him because he has double buffs. And thresh.
Like, Morgana needs to be using her Qs more. There's no reason why she should be holding on to them as much as she does.
Car?
No, this is darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh!
Corki does so much damage.
They need to get that turn on that Azir.
What
Wow.
is he gonna like 2v5? Good exhaust. Wow, he's a
Yeah,
monster.
he is. That shouldn't have happened.
Monster.
Yeah,
Morgana's holding on to her binding too long.
and nobody was focusing Azir in that entire fight.
He has a good
By-
exhaust, but
Well, by the time that they turned on Azir, Azir had 3/4 health and everyone was almost dead.
I like the wards by Remus. If you're gonna like ward like you should as a jungler, you want to get super though.
The biggest issue right now is that, one, Morgana doesn't have any pressure, and two, they're like Sion doesn't either, and those two champions are really reliant on like causing pressure. Like Morgana, you have to be able to kind of give them the fear factor where they should feel that if you land one Q, you're dead. And Sion can ultimate anywhere on the map. We should be careful.
Alright, so Corki gets really strong. He's Trinity Force. People talk about Corki, Trinity, Power Spike all the time. An important thing about Trinity and like Corki or Zed or a lot of champions are reliant on like hitting certain breakpoints and items. If your CS is really low, you'll hit those breakpoints so late, like you'll be irrelevant. And like 20-minute Trinity is not good. It's like Zed, if you have 3 items at 40 minutes, like you just can't do your job. You gotta hit certain CS thresholds on these item dependent champions.
This is why I find Talon so annoying to use, but I love him at the same time.
Cause you need to CS.
No, because Talon has a atrocious early game compared to Zed. Like Zed has a relatively safe early.
It's completely lane dependent.
Corki and Morgana are so afraid of that hook.
Freeze, please stop.
Oh.
Yep, and they need to converge on this.
Ultim. Nice! There.
That's good.
Morgana needs to stop being afraid of getting in the middle of everyone. Like, she hasn't used her ult. Like, she could have probably hit Vayne and Thresh with it, and she could have possibly forced flashes.
I like the fact that on Vi's choice of when to use her ult there was, I rather liked it the minute the lantern went down so that they didn't have the opportunity to lantern out.
Yeah, it's good.
Do any of you guys want to talk about my Malphite's build, or just wait it out and see what happens?
Stalker likes Trinity. I don't think Trinity's good. I'll leave it at that.
Trinity Malphite? I'm gonna be honest, I've never even heard of that.
Wicked does it, but Wicked's also like
Top 0.1% in the world.
well, there are a lot of people who are really high who do some silly stuff. But I don't
They
know,
get away
Malphite.
with it.
It's like Blitzcrank. He can build silly stuff on Blitzcrank, but like he's not an independent like Corky or Zed like I was talking about. Like if you built stupid stuff on Zed, he'd be really weak. If you build 2 tiers on Blitzcrank, you still have Hook, Fist, and Ultimate. It's kind of
He does high ratio. He has high ratios and high space. So
it's not
relevant.
when I go near mid lane has 6 kills. Yeah, that's also an important point.
Yeah, the amount of pressure Azir is going to put into these team fights is going to be overwhelming.
biggest issue is Azir needs to finish a goddamn item.
Zonia's.
That is a solid point.
His lead is so high that he.
Oh no, I agree.
CDR
I
is
agree,
fine.
but I see that way too often where people have like components for 8 different items and yet they don't finish an item until like the 20-minute mark.
So when you're playing,
That
like,
was
Rammus,
that was a really early
Yeah.
Scion ult.
when you're playing Rammus, Malphite, Azir, and you didn't have a crazy early game and you're not roaming a lot on Zed, it's probably better to sit on tier 1 and get mercs later than to get like Mobies and farm at tower with them.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, like, Scion, if he was gonna stay bot, he should have stayed in a position where he could zone. There's no reason why he should have like decided to like retreat that far back.
Hashtag Vayne montage.
Malphite with the yeah, see, like Malphite can be effective with whatever because that counter initiate right there just totally turned the team fight.
Ooh, this isn't how you
Oh.
play with 6 kills.
You don't push the tower. You get, yeah.
Red team's river vision is actually quite a bit better. Like this is what blue team has, and this is
Yeah, red team has had this
it's pretty
like
different.
these 4 wards in the same spots majority of the time. Sorry, I couldn't resist the cheese. And now they're getting the tower from it, which that worked out pretty well for them all in all. They only lost Morgana.
Dude, trick question, Baba. Azir's gonna stay alive, but they didn't win because Azir just stayed mid.
That's fair.
Kappa.
And Dragon's up in 12 seconds, and they're all having to back.
Azir even had teleport up.
If I was Vayne, I would go Zeal into QSS. Like Zeal's gonna give you some damage, but I mean there's Zed Morgana. If you get hit with the bind or if you get Zed ulted, that QSS is gonna be so good. I talk about QSS a lot, but like since the Banshee's nerf, if you can use QSS, it's often the right item to buy, especially if you're against like Zed and Morgana. Like if Zed and Morg don't kill you, like who's gonna kill you? Maybe Vi and Scion, but then Azir's like
Yeah,
unfocused.
Yeah, but you should always remember that you should prioritize Zed ultimate over Morgana. I've seen a lot of players get hit with QSS and then immediately use it and then get Zed ulted.
Hmm. They're both good. I would like to see Mikhail's. Or
I don't like Zed going up here to the lane to get this farm with all this going on right here.
Five
That
seconds.
gives...
Oh,
Alright.
nice
So-
condemn.
So now Zed's going to come into the fight and have to hope that...
Vi's not spacing her Q and ultimate very well, and every time she uses her ultimate, Vayne has Q. She's also not timing Vayne's flash, which has been available to her all game, and like she's ulting Vayne with flash up with like nobody behind her, which is completely pointless.
Yeah, that was a really bad engage from Vi, especially while we had Zed up
boots.
farming in the mid lane.
Also, Morgana needs to figure out who she's gonna ult.
Two boots, Vayne.
She has... Guys,
No.
she has...
No, she's joking.
She has
Or maybe she
feet.
forgot. She forgot.
She has 2 feet.
She's leaving base with 2 boots. I repeat.
She has 2 feet, okay guys?
One for this foot and one for that foot.
Yeah, they both might be left shoes,
Hey,
But
even
you
the
make it
pros
work.
do it, man. The pros have done it once or twice.
You make it work.
Yeah, she's-
Right.
It's a mistake. It
It is a mistake. It's a funny mistake, but it's still a mistake.
So Rama still doesn't have super, and I don't know how much I like getting Mobies here. I don't remember how early she got them, but
She basically rushed Warriors and Mobies.
they just have so much front-loaded CC and magic damage, and like Malphite, Rammus, Azir, Vayne, Thresh. I guess Vayne's not that much magic damage as CC, but like the rest of the team, unless you really need Mobies or you're roaming a ton, like Mercs are probably better on everyone besides Morg. Morg is just
Oh,
like
boy.
you have to get Mobies and support.
At this point,
Where was the condemn?
She didn't need to. Morg killed herself.
yeah.
That's fair.
At this point, like Scion really needs to just farm up.
Hmm.
He's not relevant at all. Only 101 farm at the 20-minute mark.
They don't scale though. Like he can't.
He needs that bonus health.
He doesn't have 10 minutes. His team's gonna lose in 10 minutes. I know that he wants to farm and his item break points are bad because of his CS, but like sometimes you gotta recognize even when you don't have a lot of items what you have to do to win the game. And when you have like Zed Corki, you can't AFK in the mid game. Ooh. I don't like Corki going Bork here either if he's going Bork.
It's probably Bloodthirster, but
Maybe.
I hope it's Bloodthirster.
I see Vamps like really early in a lot of these games. Vamp is like 10 AD for 800 gold.
Everybody wants to sustain.
Yeah, when I was like somewhere in level 25, I used to get Vamp first on Gangplank jungle every game. But I learned not to.
We refer to those as the dark days.
I don't know. I was gold when I hit 30, so I guess I wasn't that bad at level 25. But Vamp Scepter, Philistone, Heart of Gold, Wriggles Lantern. That was my jungle build. Yeah, first thing Banshee. Banshee's is like really long now. Unless there's one spell you
What?
really want to hit.
Was
Like
her spell
what?
shield on cooldown? Because she really needed to throw that on Rammus.
I might not just done it. No.
Oh, Corky, burst her. Burst her.
No,
Burst her.
Burster, you can kill her. Oh, there. Oh,
Oh god, that was
auto her.
spoon-fed.
All right, there we go.
Alright, so if Vayne tumbles up to you and Corky, just wreck her. Wreck. First thing
Perfect.
Banshee's rough though. Unless you're playing like Annie or someone with like one very specific spell.
Even if she doesn't tumble, you can use your Q as a zoning tool there. Just put it where she's going to where she can't tumble past it until you have to choose to take the damage or tumble away from you. So
Well, is she gonna recognize that she's two boots though? Alright,
I'm not sure how
here.
no one's pointed that out yet. It's
I don't like
uh,
double CDR because then your blue buff doesn't give you CDR. Your mastery is if you want attack speed. Let's see if he did or not.
Azir's also gone to blue trinket. I'd like to point out.
Yeah, I don't like this. The blue's okay on Azir, I guess. I don't play enough Azir to comment on it.
I feel like that was not the moment you really wanted to use Death Mark.
No. It's like Lee Sin to kick to execute, man. You want ults. It's like when Riot wants to buff a champion, one of the big things that they do is they make ult cooldown shorter. And like Kennen's strong in lane, good late game. What's Kennen's weakness? His ult cooldown's really long, and mid game he can be useless for periods of time. So like, by wasting ult, you're just like, I don't know, removing those windows that like Riot essentially uses to buff champions.
On certain champions, it's not really relevant, though.
Yeah, like if
lots.
yeah,
Malachi.
but it's a pretty big deal if you really think about it. Because those are the two things I always see Riot do if they don't want to change like a kit: ult cooldown, ult mana cost. So like ultimate.
Yeah, but a lot of times it doesn't fix things. It just, okay, cool, you made this champion a bit more relevant, but there are other reasons why they're not played. Like Shen, okay, cool, you guys lowered his ultimate CDR, like, cooldown, But that's not one of the main reasons people don't play Shen. The reason people don't play Shen is because Shen's not great, like, late game.
It certainly made him quite a bit better. I will say that. Still not great.
This is an awkward engage right here.
Yeah, Sion's way too squishy, and he got punished for it, but... Okay.
Nice ult by Morgana there.
Yeah, Morgana actually... I don't want to say finally did something right, but in terms of her engage, she did.
Whew, that Azir damage.
Yeah, Azir's not dead. If Azir doesn't die, they can't do much.
I was worried when I saw Vayne go down right away, but I was like, oh, but they have Azir.
Yeah, the double CDR build on Azir is not the best. Or like most champions. If you really want that, go CDR level blues or something. It's
Yeah,
like,
CDR per level blues on Azir works really well. If you want
So-
to make a custom room page
you
for
wanted to like if he had Luden's Echo or Deathcap or I guess finished Deathcap or Luden's Echo because he's an hourglass and that would be the difference of the second CDR item or not. Clean up. That fight would have been cleaned up.
it. And I'm still not a big fan of Nashor's Tooth on Azir. It's
So it looks. Oh,
a
go
lot
ahead.
of wasted stats, I feel like, but...
It looks like Corky did go Bork and Sork shoes.
That's okay. Now that he's 5-1, it's not as bad because he can press his lead.
That was a really good Vial.
Mm-hmm.
She acknowledged the fact that there was a Thresh Lantern, and then she punched them harder. Whoever has snacks should share.
Yeah.
No.
Please?
Oh, my leg just cramped. Oh,
Is it a Charlie horse?
Like right now,
God damn.
Red team has to contest Vision, and God damn it, you guys. Red team needs to contest Vision, and Morgana really needs to start landing Qs and picking people off.
Yo, what does Raptor Cloak build into?
Raptor Cloak builds into
Righteous Glory.
Wrecker.
no,
No.
Zerat.
Oh, wait, wait.
Zerat, yeah.
Alright, so Ramus, you don't want to be building a ZZ Rots right now.
Split push Ramus?
ZZ? No, that doesn't build into ZZ.
It doesn't synergize with your jungle item either.
Raptor's Cloak builds into Wrecker.
Oh, awesome. Even better.
You want
Wait,
to go
that's still an
fast?
item?
Yes.
I don't know what half the
I-
items were until I started playing with you guys, because you guys build bad stuff. Or a lot of people here do. I forgot what banner was until I started playing with T-Force people and stuff like that. I'm sure ZZ Rots would be the same.
Okay, so Zed, on your combo there, use, even though you're going to win this, use your Blade of the Rune King active and ignite after you ult.
Alright.
It's going to increase the damage, right? Yeah?
Zane, you don't want to max
Yes.
Condemn second. You max Tumble second and Bolts first usually. Unless you go IE build, then you max Tumble first a lot of the time.
Oof.
Yep.
All the CC in the world.
Sion, steal the little raptor.
I still don't know why Sion stuck around all that time. Like, the rest of the team wasn't anywhere near him. I feel like Red Team is already on that timer, and they're being very disconjointed with their positioning.
Both
Yeah,
teams
they
are
need
a
to-
little spread out right now.
Load
Wow.
up an objective and go ham. Not play like mid game with Vayne. Vayne's really good at 2v2s and 3v3s if you can play
Mhm.
Vayne well. Well,
Azir continuing
biggest
those double
issue-
buffs.
Biggest issue is they're not buying for like map control. They're kind of just trying to get. They're too focused on trying to get back into it to to really make any smart decisions in terms of like ward control and positioning.
yeah,
They're
if
too
I
focused
was
on farming
It-
up.
It's tricky because they have taken more towers, but blue team's gotten more gold kills and more dragons, so it's
Oh, Vayne just got smurfed. Alright, that's about I was gonna say. Red team needs to go for picks, and they got one. So that's good.
The note for next time, don't use your Vial on Ramus
target.
anymore. I don't think it's going to be able enough to kill him.
So like red team needs to recognize that they have Morgana and like Zed and Corky and that they're going to fall off and they probably can't beat and they kill Azir in a 5v5. So playing picks is probably better for them and really warding out an objective or like a side of a jungle. Whereas blue team just kind of needs to ARAM with Azir.
So after that, and they got their pick and got one kill, they kind of went and did nothing with it. Where do you guys think they should have gone after they got that kill and pushed blue team off?
Warded and swept a jungle.
They should have vied control for either bot side jungle or most likely top side jungle since they were already there. The problem is like I said, they have no ward control on any side of the map.
Their entire jungle's dark
He
for the
just
most
taunted.
part.
Alright, you can't taunt Black Shield. But you probably know that now.
He was probably hoping for it to wear off. Oh well.
Like if you look at red side's vision, they barely have anything. The same as with blue.
So yeah, when you buy Phage on Malphite, the Wicked builds Trinity. So I'm sure there are a couple of Trinity Malphite players, and they have their reasons to build Trinity. But there aren't any Phage Malphite players. So if you're gonna buy like Phage, at least get the Trinity.
Trinity has to be built early in the game for its power to be really felt. A late game Trinity Force isn't gonna do that much for you.
So Dash is building Shroud. I would like to see him go. What's the clan? Oh, Mikhail's. Mikhail's face is really good. Like if somebody gets jumped, you Mikhail's face them. You cleanse the CC and you give them like 500 health. It's huge, man.
And
it's like QSS plus Soraka heal.
I will say is that people need to stop building Frozen Heart when it's not completely necessary. It's like, and against the Corki, Vi, and Sion, they're not, even Zed, they're not going to be auto-attacking like enough to make it worth more than something like a Mikhail's or a Locket.
Yes. I think Heart, their team needs a Heart, but it should be in Remus or Malphite, not Thresh. Whoa, kill him. Alright, you just won the fight.
Yeah.
So they needed a pick, and they got a pick with Morgana bind. Whoa, Bane. Condemn.
I like how.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
okay. Until it just went kind of. I mean, guess that wasn't a bad thing, but Corki's been having good positioning in most of these fights, and blue team is not even trying to get to him. Like, look at Rammus fighting Vi right there, while Corki is essentially in melee range.
So they can take Dragon or 2-2 mid. I would like to see 2-2 mid, then rotate out to Dragon here. Vayne, remember to Bork active in EZ, and Azir, you have Hourglass, so use it there. Morgana, use your Frost Cleans, and Rammus, remember to press randomance.
Also, if you guys are going to look for a fight, find a fight. Don't let yourselves just get like poked away by bindings and Corki rockets and Zed Shadow Shuriken. Like if you're gonna agree to go in instead of dancing around Azir turret.
Yo, I just said Azir should zone his Bow Bow. Get off my jock. Alright.
That's not Bao Bao, that's Cutie Pie.
Alright.
Well, he's high right now, so he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm sure he's on delay and you'll hear it like 5 seconds after he typed it. The other big thing, if you flask, remember to press flask through your fights. Like, not pressing it is like a third of a sapphire crystal and like half a ruby crystal or something. Which is a big deal if you like add it up every fight.
How are these games so close? Every single one. It's like the gold is identical at this
The
point.
jungles don't snowball the games. It's like when you get to, I don't know, 21, 2200 MMR, the games start to get a lot faster because the jungles get really good at snowballing the game. Or like if you watch Rush in LCS or something. But
Okay, here we go. Blue's grouping up to fight, but Vayne isn't with them.
I mean,
He really needs to be there right
no,
now.
not on Rammus. Not on Rammus.
oh man, Azir. He's going God mode. Shurima mode.
There we go.
Shurima.
I think Malphite still has his ult.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Vi ulting on Rammus was a mistake there.
So Corki had pickaxe and he
Go
went
ahead,
back
go
with
in.
enough for BF. He should have just gotten Last Whisper for the power spike. It's the same price as BF. Finishing after pick.
Oh, go in, guys. There we go, blue team. They gotta go in right here. They gotta punish it. Oh,
They needs to hit tower, man.
Yeah. Now they can't though. Morg's up. Corky's up in 2. Yeah. They
The
can't do
resets.
that.
That Remus is so fast. Wonder if Main's gonna recognize. Oh, she's going GA. GA's okay if you're not like really confident in your QSS. But if you're not confident in QSS, there's only one way to learn. You should probably just buy it and practice. If you want to play Vayne, you need to get good at
Go
QSS.
buy it in Earth mode and
RIP.
Is all right on my client. It's showing Vayne still 2 boots. Is that still accurate, or am I having a visual glitch?
it's still accurate.
So accurate. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just curious.
Dude, she's a rapper. She's got 2 golden boots.
It's 2 chains, not 2 boots.
Boots.
Oh, they see Corky and Morgana about maybe.
2 Zerks.
Yeah,
That way they get.
it's probably because he knows that Corky doesn't have Zerks and felt that there should be 2 Zerks in the game.
Alright, so Zed, don't go to the double lifesteal.
Blue needs to force a fight right here. They know Corky and Morg aren't there right now. You just go in. Like, you got Malphite and
Well,
Ramus. Pause.
Pause.
Okay, Horse, explain why double lifesteal. Just in general, finishing Hydra shouldn't be an item you should really go all in to finish off.
What? Because lifesteal items, you're paying for lifesteal, which is a defensive stat, and he needs to do more damage. He should be finishing his Ghostblade. He should be looking to get Black Cleaver. Maybe like finishing one and going double brute, or looking at defensive thing or IE or BT would be better than Hydra in this circumstance too if he really wanted the survivability to ult in, but just not Hydra, man.
I do like Time Ad just for the additional burst, but that's just preference.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
Blue
good for
needs to make a move because they're
it's
gonna
good-
lose bot tower.
yeah. There's
Morgana shouldn't be here.
and Malphite.
Take it. It stops TP Corky. Holy crap.
Oh, that was Shurima.
Morg should just like flash ult him when that happens. And kill him with Corky. I don't
And
know.
now we got 3 people who went bot for no reason.
Yeah, Corky really should have, knowing the health of that and having Trinity Force, should really have just spammed the spells and the auto attacks and taken down that tower.
And I'll rephrase, I don't think Team Matt's the worst. I just don't think he should have double lifesteal at 2.5
Oh
items.
no, yeah, I agree.
I think he should finish his brutalizer item first.
It's,
at the very
especially
least.
against the tanks that they're up against. Having more armor pen is going to really be helpful.
Or Ghostblade to like Wreck Vayne. She got Q assist, that's good. If she's listening and bought Q assist though, why does she still have 2 boots?
Morgana really used her Black Shield like in a really inopportune time.
Oh wow, Corky just went right back there.
Blue team's just gotta fight, I feel like.
Ooh.
Malphite needs to decide for them and force them to make to
Or
fight.
shoot bind.
That
Yeah.
Ramus.
There we go, there it is.
Alright. Press Hourglass, man. You should be fat fingering that when that happens.
This game is so back and forth.
It looks like Blue team's about to come out ahead here.
Dude, Stalker
that-
just Sheen procced him. Kappa. Condemn right there, that wall. This Vayne just needs to like press condemn way faster and Zed ults near a wall because where he's putting his face in his shadow when he ults is really bad.
And Nazir cut it a little close on that.
No.
Sonius, he hit it a little too early. The damage almost procced on him, but other than that was good.
There goes the Ohm record.
So for
Yeah,
their
man.
pick
Yeah.
right here, they want to look at like Morgana bind and to flash Morgul. That would be the best like thing they could get as far as I see it right now.
So if purple team, red team, if they decide to rush to Baron right now, they can really put a dent, and you can't tumble through walls. And
So I don't like Zed getting Negatron here. I think Zed needs QSS so he doesn't get Rammus taunted or condemned.
red
Whoa.
team needed to rush Baron.
Yeah, they should have just immediately rotated a Baron.
Correct.
But they should have known that they weren't high enough to like melt it.
And Dragon's up in 10 seconds. They should be going there now.
2 dragons too. If I were blue team, I wouldn't go for dragon here because
No,
you're
I
gonna waste your Baron buff getting 4th drag when I think they should just push to end.
I bet red team. Yeah, I felt red
Yeah.
team should definitely rush to Dragon before blue team's got time to come back out with the Baron buff and push their lanes.
In Azir and every AP mage, you need void stuff. You can't skip void stuff.
Yeah. I'm not a-
There's
Oh, hey! Old Zareth would beg to differ.
All right.
well, yeah, he had built-in magic pin though, right?
Yeah. Like, what was it? Like 25% or something?
But
Those
I
are
think he would want even more, especially since he just.
I don't know how like percentage pen actually stacks.
Oh, this is an awkward positioning going
there
on.
goes Vi.
I think he still built it. I used to play Batju Man in his Smurfs a lot, and he built it.
So good on Malphite to get the side lane pushing, because there's really nothing blue team can get mid lane right now.
Oh jeez, look at all the cannons.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, and this should be the end.
Yeah, it is a good Malphite ult. No one wanted to pull the trigger after Shadow.
Their team comp just had a timer on it, and Purple was never able to really push any advantage that
home
they
record.
had.
Yo,
Contact-
Corky's going Leandries.
Nice. It's still too late though.
No, it doesn't matter what he builds. Oh, condemn. Alright, Vayne, just please press your E when people are near walls. Like, man.
Oh, Corky has no mana, otherwise he actually might be able to get a kill or two.
This valiant last stand.
When you
Yeah.
play against Rammus, an AP team with Rammus, you're getting like the magic resist of the Q assist and like the cleanse for taunt. Like, I should see like a Q assist on setting Corky here.
Okay. I will say this. Corky went out like a man.
He did.
Look, I know that he's wild dad appears, and that you're really trying to push this whole abandoned father thing on it, but you don't,
Daddy,
you don't have,
notice me. Notice me.
you don't have to give him more machismo points.
He was our Leonidas of this game. Okay, he stood valiantly.
So let's view some more details. Alright, like every Battle Arena game, it's dead even until like 11 minutes. 87 gold, dead even. Little to no jungle interaction at all until 11-12 minutes. Let's see what we have here for damage. Wow, Azir. Hashtag carried. Alright. In wards. Dash did well with warding. And Rammus bought 5 pinks, so it's actually good for a jungle. And 3 wards to strat. I like Rammus' stat line.
There's no reason why Zed should have warded more than Morgana.
Whoa. This Zed
Yeah.
plus 32. Oh, he had warding totem. And 3 destroyed, 3 stealth purchase. This Zed did really well. That's actually pretty good, dude. But pinks, I shouldn't see 3 people that don't buy pinks on the
The
winning
entire
team.
game.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Anything stand out? Builds. 2 boots. When did she get the second boot? Was that a bug? No, here's the second pair. Alright. Azir, double CDR is pretty rough. Malphite, you want to finish your item, don't sit on page. Rammus, I'm not a big on record guy.
Okay, so should we ask the Vayne why she had 2 boots?
I'm sure she's gonna laugh at it when she sees it.
I still don't understand how she didn't see it
No,
that long into the game.
I'm pretty sure she saw it, but at that point she was like, "It's better to have the 25 or whatever attack speed
No.
rather than selling it." I don't know.
If you guys want to do game 3, I will. If you send an invite out.
I don't know if
who's
I
up
have
for
enough
it.
people, but we'll see.
We'll see if
says-
it doesn't fill in like 3 minutes.
Alright, I'm creating it right now.
I'm blaming Taco. Taco, bad.
They blame me for the 2 boots.
Bad. Sit. It's blind pick.
Oh crap! Fail! Fail! All the things to get wrong.
My birthday, Dad. My I'm really shoving this thing really hard here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can we get some sort of specialist to declare this horse dead?
What?
He keeps running with the dad joke.
You ain't Scuba Steve.
Oh no! I haven't heard that in years. Please.
That's what I just say to myself whenever I play Scuba Gregus, though. That's just the inner, like, my mental mindset is Scuba Steve is coming to gank and kill you. It works.
It's blind pick again.
No, it's not. I looked.
Alright,
Oh, I got some people coming in.
that's pretty good.
Might want to clip the stream.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes, I probably should. Alright, going off from